Shenanigans? I'll show you shenanigans. I'll quit if I like.
Put it on.
I will not.
Put it on before I tie it around your neck.
Have you any idea where I've worked or who I've worked for?
Well, at the moment you're working for me, so do what you were hired to do. Cook.
Cook. You call what I'm doing cooking.
I don't care what you call it, Ramona. This is a dinner theater. People come to dinner theaters to eat and be entertained. Now do what I'm paying you to do. Go cook.
I can't work like this. I'm surrounded by nincompoops.
Hey, who are you calling a nincompoop?
Did I say nincompoop? I meant moron.
Oh my God, could anything else go wrong?
As a matter of fact,
Oh, Maggie, thank goodness.
don't thank anyone yet. We've lost Mrs. Van Heusen.
Don't tell me that.
If I didn't tell you, how would you know?
All right, then tell me.
I just did. I have no idea. We've lost Mrs. Van Heusen.
Forever, I hope.
I have no idea where she is.
What do you mean? Isn't she with Desi and Hadley? Aren't they on their way?
I guess.
Don't guess, Maggie. I need to know.
I think so.
You think so?
Yes. No. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's on her way. This is such a disaster. It's probably the weather. You know, Eleanor would never miss a chance to be in the wrong way.
Well, what am I supposed to do if she's not here?
You could always kiss me.
What?
Did I say that out loud? I mean, you can always start without her.
I can't start without her, Maggie. That's not part of the plan.
Plan what plan?
Nothing.
Oh, before I forget. Here,
What's this?
a note.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. As you've probably guessed by now, we're actually stalling for time. Due to the inclement weather, our guest of honor, Eleanor Van Heusen, is running just a little late. However, I've been assured that she'll be here any moment now. Tonight is a doubly important occasion because it marks not only the 20th anniversary of the Theater Guild, but also the 20th anniversary of our founder and producer, which is another way of saying the lady with the money, Eleanor Van Heusen. Tonight we raise a toast to our patron, saint of the arts. We should be getting underway any moment now. Thank you so much for your patience. Oh, and I almost forgot. Is there a Dirk Bungler here? Inspector Dirk Bungler?
Did you say bungler?
Yes, Bungler.
I'm a bungler.
Dirk Bungler?
How many bunglers do you think there are?
Well, your office,
My office? What is it?
the place where you work.
You're supposed to call them back.
Let me go where it's quiet.
Idiot! Idiot!
Are you talking to me?
Why would I be talking to you? I'm talking to this little twerp here. You asked me what difference it makes. What difference does it make? Who are you? Who are you?
Tommy Knackers.
Tommy Knackers? Tommy Knackers?
Why do you keep saying everything twice?
Because you're a moron times two.
Ramona, please, there are people present.
I'll tell you what difference it makes. When Da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa, do you think anybody said, Leo, forget about canvas, just paint it on black velvet?
I don't know.
Of course you don't know, because idiots don't know anything. Presentation is everything. Does that make any sense to you?
No, but you're the cook.
I am not a cook. I'm a chef. You're to refer to me as Chef Ramona.
Sorry, Chef Ramon.
Oh God, Ramona, would you get a grip, man, and put your ego on the back burner, like, ever? We're here tonight to honor Mrs. Eleanor Van Heusen.
Imbecile. Eleanor Van Heusen, guest of honor in my eye. This will be her last supper.
Tommy, what's the matter with Ramona? Did you do something to upset her?
I put a straw in a glass of wine and she freaked out. She said it was the last straw.
That's not the last straw. We've got loads of straws.
I know, that was what I told her. Then she said something about someone's last supper and went back into the kitchen.
Weird. The Mona Lisa, now the Last Supper? What's her hang up with Da Vinci?
Who?
You know, the guy who made up the famous code.
Oh yeah, the Morris code.
Darby, can I speak to you for a moment?
Yes, Maggie?
As Eleanor's personal secretary, I have to warn you about him.
Who? Tommy?
What is he doing here?
He's helping me wait tables.
Your grandmother will be here any moment. Have you forgotten what she told you?
But Maggie, Tommy's so hot!
Are you blind? Darby, you're 16 years old. Those are your hormones talking. Whatever.
No, he's not. It doesn't even matter.
Well, I wouldn't tell him, and I wouldn't tell your grandmother anything.
You know what? It's okay, because tonight I'm going to tell Grandma that we're engaged.
I wouldn't do that if I was with Darby. I like you, and I'm not supposed to be telling you this, but you've been cut out of the will because of him.
What? But I'm supposed to inherit millions.
Not anymore. Take a look at this.
You carry a copy around of Grandma's will?
I have to. She changes it daily. You see, when she first met your boyfriend, she had to change it immediately.
I get nothing?
Get the Tupperware.
But Tommy and I were meant for each other. So were the Three Stooges. You know what? Tonight I'm going to tell Grandma that I love him, and she'll change her mind.
Don't count on it.
Oh my Desmond, finally! Hello, Hadley. Hello, Nick. Do you have any idea what time it is?
What's that supposed to mean? Think I can't tell time?
Well, you're late.
It wasn't our fault. It couldn't be helped.
We've been holding the curtains.
Are your arms tired?
The roads are terrible. It's horrible out there. Well, it's horrible in here. Why didn't you call me?
I tried. My phone's dead.
Well, is Eleanor here?
She's in the ladies' room. She said she needed time to repair her face.
The time it takes to repair that face, you could build a whole pyramid.
Hadley is not the way to Auntie's heart.
You're right. A knife would be much quicker. Kidding. All right. Well, we have a place all set up for the three of you. Desmond, you'll sit right here. Hadley here, and once Eleanor gets here, she can sit right there.
This is my seat. I need a drink.
Hadley, promise me you won't lose control in front of Auntie tonight?
I can't promise that.
Please, Hadley. She's an angel.
So is Lucifer. Speak of the devil.
Sweetie, you can tell you just broke up. You're eating your feelings. Oh, dear, Dr. Rank, you're really living up to your name. You should have stayed in the stables.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eleanor Van Busen.
No, really, you shouldn't.
I tried not to, but I was overruled.
Mrs. Eleanor Van Busen at last.
Hello, Nick. Lovely to see you.
We were so worried there might have been an accident or something.
Could we have been so lucky?
Well, we have a place all set up for you right over here.
Oh, no, I'll just plop down next to my dear Desi. Hadley, look. That lady is wearing the same color outfit as you.
Grandma! Grandma!
Darby, my darling Darby, has my favorite granddaughter.
I'm your only granddaughter, Grandma. Your only cute, young, living heir to your obscenely large fortune.
Darby, what are you doing here dressed like a border school runaway?
Well, you know how you once said that it was important to see how the other half lives? Well, I'm seeing what it's like to cross the tracks, to wallow in the mire, to see how the simple folk do. I just want to be worthy of your vast generosity.
How utterly charming. And who's this little street urchin?
Tommy, my boyfriend.
Excuse me?
You're so funny. You remember Tommy, right?
Of course. I feel the sudden need for some Pepto-Bismol.
Pleased to meet you again, Mrs. Von Hoosen.
Of course you are. Well, look, why don't you two go off into the kitchen and make me something special? Cross off the Tupperware.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's please give a big round of applause to our benefactor, our patron saint of the arts, our biggest donor, Eleanor Van Busen. Tonight, we are celebrating 20 years of Mrs. Van Busen with the Theater Guild, and I promise you tonight will be a special night that none of us will forget.
Thank you, Nikki, darling, and to each and every one of my adoring fans for always supporting the Theater Guild. As you know, theater has always been near and dear to my heart. As someone famous once said, without the theater, you don't have, well, there's something you don't have. Anyways, I'd like to introduce a special guest tonight, my nephew, Desmond Kennedy, visiting all the way from New England. Desi! And now, without further ado, yes?
You forgot Hadley.
Who? Oh, yes, how thoughtful of me. And my nephew's new bride-to-be, Hadley Frankenstein.
Franklin. Auntie. Franklin.
I beg your pardon? Hadley Franklin Stein Kennedy. Now, please sit back and enjoy the theater at its finest.
Here you go, Grandma. Something especially prepared for you with extra sauce, just the way you like it.
Thank you, Darby dear.
Enjoy your meal, Mrs. Von Housen.
I'll try.
All right, cue lights, music. The Theater Guild presents Dinner at 8, Dead by 9.
right?
No, I mean, I guess? What happened? The lights went out, and then suddenly I felt all wet.
Someone has to have seen something. Nick?
No, I was on my way to do the lights.
Maggie?
I was with Nick doing the lights.
Someone has to have seen something. How else to explain the spaghetti sauce all over Hadley's new dress? Auntie, did you see anything?
It's Mrs. Van Heusen? Oh, good grief. I think something's happened to her. Someone call 911.
911.
Is everything all right?
Are you kidding?
Yes, everything's fine. What's that, Auntie? You'd like a cake? Darby, be a dear and go bake a cake.
What type of cake?
Doesn't matter, a large one.
You lied to her?
I had to. She's just a child. She couldn't deal with it if something had happened to Auntie.
Why not?
She's emotionally fragile. She had never gotten over her parents abandoning her. 15 years ago, she was found on Auntie's doorstep and, well, if she knew something had happened to her, her personality could split in two.
So she's psycho?
Yes, but not real bad.
Light or dark?
What's that?
Darby wants to know if you want her to bake a light or dark cake. Hey, what's wrong with her eyes? They're closed.
Nothing, just a little light sensitivity. Here, Auntie, put these on.
Light or dark?
Both.
Oh my, we're running out of time. We need a doctor. Is anyone here a doctor, a nurse, a masseuse?
A masseuse? What do you need a masseuse for?
Me. My shoulders are a little tight.
I'll do it. Need anything else?
Is there a doctor in the house?
I'm a doctor.
Who said that?
I did. Henrik Rink.
He's not a doctor, he's a vet.
A vet? Get your filthy hands off my eye.
What difference does it make? She ate like a horse anyway.
We need something to put her on.
How about a gurney?
You got a gurney?
I've got a gurney.
Then get the gurney.
Got it.
Good.
What type of frosting?
What?
Chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry?
What's that, Auntie? A little of each. A little of each.
Hey, why is Grandma wearing dark glasses?
You know how she gets sometimes. She started reminiscing about her days as part of the Beat generation.
Okay.
Clear a path, clear a path.
Give us a hand.
There's a crane parked outside.
I need a stethoscope. Does anyone here have a stethoscope?
Sure, I might have one in my purse.
Here. Will this work?
Yes.
Is she,
Is she what?
you know,
No, I don't know.
you don't think?
I don't think what?
I mean, that is.
Would you please stop shouting? I'm trying to hear a heartbeat here. The woman fell in her dinner.
What do you think it is?
Spaghetti.
Are you sure?
Well, no, it might be from Vasily.
No, are you sure she's not breathing?
Well, no, I'm not sure.
Check her breath.
Do you have a mirror?
Why? Does it look like I need one?
Just do CPR or something.
What?
Mouth to mouth.
Oh, no, can't do that. I'm a vet.
Desmond, you do it. She's your aunt.
She wears dentures.
So, all you have to do is breathe in her mouth, not suck her teeth out.
Doctor, unless you do something heroic, this woman is going to die.
If she hasn't already.
Well, what do you suggest?
Do CPR.
I don't know where to begin.
Clear her airway.
All right. All right. Here goes nothing. Whew, that was close.
Is she?
Yes, for crying out loud. Eleanor Van Heusen is dead.
Now I really need a drink.
Is that all you can think about at a time like this?
Well, I was thinking a cheese plate would go rather nicely.
Grandma's dead?
No, Darby, she just has a killer case of the flu.
Desi, don't dither.
Fine. Grandma's dead, Darby.
So?
Hope her head doesn't spin around.
Hey, this woman
No
has
one
a gun.
move or the boy gets it. Did you hear me? No one move or the boy gets it.
Yes, I heard you. Don't shoot. He's my boyfriend.
He is your boyfriend?
No, he is.
Well, I'm gonna shoot someone. How about I shoot you?
Yes, shoot me. I'll die for you, Tommy.
Really? Wow.
Just
would you stop moving with the maracas? Clearly this woman is demented.
I am not demented.
You must be. Can't you see we're already in the middle of something here? Only a nut job would pull out a pistol in the middle of a crisis.
I want this woman brought back to life.
I've done everything humanly possible.
That's not good enough, Doctor. I want her alive, and I want her alive now.
Distract her. I have an idea.
She's alive. Alive!
She is? Oh my...
No, of course she's not alive.
No!
Who are you?
Detective Butler.
I was speaking to her.
Oh,
Didn't you go to your office?
I forgot where it is.
Well, it's just as well. Something awful has happened to my aunt.
She's passed out.
She's dead.
Oh, well in that case, I'll skip what she had for dinner.
Inspector, Eleanor Van Heusen has died, and now this woman pulled a gun on us and demanded she be resuscitated.
She pulled a gun on you while unconscious?
No, we're speaking of my aunt.
She pulled a gun on you?
Oh my god. No, Eleanor is dead. This woman pulled a gun on us.
We need help, Inspector.
All right, no one leave. I'm declaring this room a crime scene.
You think a crime has been committed?
Oh yes, this room has the smell of crime all over it.
My cake!
Now who is this woman?
That's what we'd all like to know.
My name is Nora Dumont. I am the sister of Eleanor Van Heusen.
My aunt had siblings?
Oh, now I get why you wanted her alive. You were her sister. You cared about her. You wanted to resuscitate her?
I wanted her brought back so I could kill her.
What?
Let me understand this, madam. You came here tonight with the intention of shooting Mrs. Van Heusen?
Yes.
Yet you didn't shoot her and still she's dead.
That does not mean she didn't kill her some other way, though.
We'll need to inspect the body. Good God, she looks awful.
You're looking at her feet.
Ooh, good God, she still looks awful. She was shot in the face?
That's spaghetti sauce.
Oh, I see. Mushroom and sun-dried tomato. She'll need to be examined more closely.
No, people are still having their dinner. Besides, Dr. Rank already examined her. She's dead.
Rank? Did you say Dr. Rank?
Yes?
Dr. Heinrich Rank? Veterinarian?
What is it, Inspector?
My cat needs his shots. When can I make an appointment?
Anytime. Here's my card. Have your cat call my office in the morning.
Now, doctor, have you determined how Eleanor died?
Well, judging from the foam coming from her mouth, the discoloration of her skin, the bloating, the post-mortem flatulence, I say she was poisoned.
Poison, of course. So you think it was the spaghetti?
Yeah, what else could it be?
But you're not positive.
I consider vermicelli, but now I'm leaning towards linguine.
Yeah, I see. I quite agree. How many had the pasta?
We're all going to die!
Now, Hadley, this is no time to go negative. We're not dead yet.
Quite right. We must get to the bottom of this before somebody else dies. But first, let's move the body.
Oh.
May I please have my gun back?
No, what? Why are you here?
You know, my plan.
Now, who had complete access to you?
She did. The cook. I'm a chef, you little twit. Tommy heard her say that someone was going to be served their last meal tonight. If it weren't for the fact that you're already silly, I'd slap you silly.
So your name is Ramone? What kind of name is that?
One you can't pronounce. It's Ramona.
So you're the cook.
I am not a cook. I'm a chef. I create. I do not warm up leftovers. I am a graduate of the Lemonnoir Arts Succession.
What was your relationship with Mrs. Van Heusen?
Relationship?
You were her lover, yes?
No.
No.
Yes, I hated her. She marginalized my talents. Every time I demand she allow me to create, she says, give it to them out of a can. They're too dumb to know the difference.
So where were you when Mrs. Van Heusen died?
The kitchen.
Can you prove that? Any witnesses?
Yes, about 10 imbeciles were standing around me looking like a deer caught in headlights.
So you poisoned the spaghetti, yes?
No,
Then you poisoned the spaghetti sauce.
it wasn't necessary. It came out of a can. I don't do cans, Inspector.
How can I be sure you didn't poison the spaghetti sauce?
Could it be that nobody else is dead? Look around the room.
Yeah, I see your point.
She could have only poisoned Eleanor's plate. More than 100 meals have been served tonight. I didn't serve the spaghetti. How could I be sure that
patron to be poisoned.
You couldn't, unless you were in cahoots with the companion who delivered the collation with the contagion to the victim who was violated.
I told you, I'm working with morons. Only the victuals with the venom could have been delivered by a plant near the aunt. She's the one. She delivered the dish with the stuff to the stiff.
She's just a child.
Who just learned she'd been cut out of her grandmother's will.
What's your name?
It's right here on the name tag.
Your name is Darby?
Duh.
Is that true, Miss Dunn? You were the one to serve Mrs. Van Houston her dinner?
Yes?
So, we have opportunity and motive. You knew you'd been cut out of the will?
Yes. Maggie showed me a copy earlier. So what? It's only money. Grandma knew nothing about love, the true meaning of romance. I'm vibrant, young, I have my whole life ahead of me. And Grandma couldn't stand it unless she controlled everything. Well, Grandma couldn't control the boy that I loved. And as much as she deserved it, I didn't kill her. Can the will still be amended?
Only if she were proven to be certifiably crazy, like seeing visions and hearing voices, or if she had attempted to kill herself.
She was too in love with herself to do that.
Well, if Darby didn't kill Auntie, then who did?
That's just what I intend to find out.
I'm changing my accusation. Maggie killed Eleanor Van Heusen.
Eleanor's private secretary?
That's a lie.
Why?
She was jealous.
Jealous of what?
Eleanor Van Heusen was dating Nick Quartermain.
You were saying Eleanor?
As if you didn't know, everyone knows you're in love with Nick, and you couldn't stand that he had a thing for Eleanor and wouldn't look twice at you.
That's not true.
You mean you would look twice at me?
No, I mean, I didn't have a thing for Eleanor.
So you killed Eleanor in a fit of jealousy?
All right, I admit it. I hated her. Her money, her extravagance, every man I ever loved. She came and stole from me. But I didn't kill her. He did. He came into my room one night and pretended to seduce me, just so he could see a copy of Eleanor's will. And once he'd satisfied himself, he left in tears.
You mean he left you in tears?
No, he left in tears. He found out he'd been cut out of the will.
You're broke?
We don't need millions. We can live off of love. I'll take a job at the cannery.
Can you say annulment?
All right, fine. But I think it was you, Hadley. You hated Auntie because she knew you weren't the New England girl you pretended to be. You never spent weekends in the Hamptons with the Hamptons. I, however, was willing to overlook your tawdry past. But not Auntie. She knew you were nothing but a cheap, uneducated Las Vegas showgirl.
You're a fool, Desmond. It was Dr. Rank.
Dr. Rink was a showgirl?
It's a lie. I never been to Vegas. Atlantic City, few times. But never Vegas.
You killed Eleanor Van Heusen.
Another lie. Liar. More lies.
Ever since I've been masquerading in this town, even I have heard the rumors. Your sordid past, your indiscretion, and your weird habit of wearing bow ties. But why would Dr. Rank even want to kill Eleanor? Envy? Because he didn't get at the head table. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Yes. Yes, it's true. I wanted to sit at the head table. I wanted to be a member of the board of directors of this theater guild. But Eleanor Van Heusen always stood in my way. As a woman, she has fetal power, and she wields that fetal like a bomb with metal spikes. She never gave me a time of day. She never forgave me for failing to save Chucky's life.
Chucky? Who's Chucky?
Chucky was her hollow pony. He fell ill after a match, and I couldn't save him.
It's because you didn't give him mouth to mouth.
It was you, Nora Demond.
Impossible, I wasn't even there.
Oh, but you were. Remember that day 33 years ago? A little girl who fed Chucky a polo ball? You killed Eleanor just like you killed Chucky.
Eleanor choked on a polo ball?
This woman is only pretending to be Eleanor Van Heusen's sister. She's actually Eleanor's daughter and mother of Darby.
You're my mother?
Oh, Darby, my sweet little Darby, how can you ever forgive me?
It won't be easy.
Now what, Inspector? Everyone has a motive.
Not everyone. We haven't heard from you, Nick.
Yeah, something about a relationship with Eleanor? Okay, well, it's true when I said Eleanor had a thing for me. But I didn't have a thing for Eleanor. She was obsessed with me. Literally wouldn't leave me alone. She called me her boy toy, her bronze god, her Apollo. It made me feel so cheap. I hated her little calls, her little gifts, her little attentions. So, I mean, yeah, I thought about killing her. I was gonna do it tonight, but I guess one of you beat me to it.
I need a drink.
I will not drink from that, Inspector. That was Eleanor's glass.
I'm sure it's perfectly poisoned cyanide.
Cyanide? Who would do such a thing?
You're such a child, Darby. Haven't you been paying attention? Any of us could have done it.
But how?
Every single one of us passed by the table.
Including you.
You can rule me out, but remember I was going to kill her?
You can also rule me out because I was gonna kill her with this.
Okay, what about you, Dr. Ang?
Lethal injection. Ramona. Hot plates. Tons. Meat cleaver?
No, peanuts. Eleanor was highly allergic to peanuts. I was going to grind them into her cheesecake, but she never got past the entree. Desmond?
I was gonna ask her to go take a walk near the bluff and, well, push her off when no one was looking.
Maggie? She's gonna strangle her in the ladies' room.
Nick?
Well, I was just gonna hit her over the head during the blackout with this.
Then that only leaves dear, sweet Darby.
I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it.
Okay, what about your other personality?
I didn't do it either. Lord.
Okay, what about your boyfriend?
Tommy didn't do it. There's no way he could have done it.
Then where is he?
Right here, Inspector.
Where have you been?
I've been in the office watching the video feed the whole time. I know who the killer is.
You too?
How could you know?
See that security camera up there? It's all right here.
I hope it's not Nick. If he was convicted of murder, that'd be a long time to wait for a date. I hope it's Maggie. Why is it always the women that I'm not interested in that want me?
I hope it's Hadley. That'll serve her right for rejecting me just because I'm broke.
I hope it's Desmond, that fool. I want out of this marriage. I can't be married to trailer trash like him.
I hope it's not Nora. There's something earthy, something primitive, something dangerous about a woman who carries a gun.
I hope it's not Ramona. There's something exotic about a woman who knows her way around the kitchen.
I hope it's one of the men.
I hope it wasn't me.
Here we go.
Play that again. No, not the music, the recording.
Grandma killed herself?
With poison intended for me?
I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Eleanor Van Houston in the dining room with poison.
But it wasn't my fault. I didn't know she had poisoned the third glass. I sat at the second seat, but when she came, she moved me there. I just switched the glasses because I was already drinking from that one. She must have poisoned it when I wasn't looking. I didn't know.
She's right, Inspector. You cannot arrest her. Eleanor Van Houston killed herself.
You know what that means?
I'll have to arrest the corpse.
Oh my god, no. It means that the will is invalid, and Desmond and Darby will inherit millions.
Yeah! We're rich! We're rich!
We?
If everybody's done celebrating, we have some unfinished business, Nick.
Is that so?
Yes, read my lips.
Stop right there. You're fired, Ramona.
What? You can't do that.
Yeah, goodbye, Ramona.
What did you say?
Goodbye!
much of these two? I mean, is this all okay up here?
I am just going to take all that back to my room.
This too? All these?